Hello, everybody. I'm going to be talking about a book I read in junior year of high school that was a real turning point in my life. This book I heard about on TV from celebrities that I followed and from music artists that I listened to. And it got to a point where I heard about this book so many times and how it has impacted so many people that I had to read it. And before this book, I really wasn't the person I am today. And I'm very grateful that I have read the book because since originally reading it my junior year of high school, I've read it 5 times, and that's a lot. And that book that I'm talking about is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, the first time I read it, I was in junior year of high school, and my lunch break was about 40 to 45 minutes long. So I decided, well, I don't have money to pay for the book, so I'm going to go to the library on my lunch break and sit down and read this book. So that's what I did. I went to the library, got the book, went to a little reading area that Haverhill High School had at the time, and I sat down and started reading it. And it, the first page, it just sucks you right in. The whole book is very interesting, but as you read more and more of it, you get more and more interested. So what happened is I started reading it, and the next thing I know, my lunch break is over, the bell is ringing, and I'm 95 pages into this book. Now, this is not a long book. I think it runs between 140 and 150 pages, no matter like what copy it is. And I was at page 95 of that 145. Now, I don't, at that time in my life, I didn't read. I read a lot now, but at that point, I had not read a book besides what was mandatory to read. And by reading that book, it really did like change my life just because of how it is written and how it talks about a boy that went on a journey, and that journey he learns different things in each stage of that journey. You know, whether he was a merchant or a salesman or, going after a girl that he was in love with. And it just spoke to me for some reason. I don't even know how to exactly pinpoint it, but I know the feeling I had whenever I read the book. And especially particularly that first time I read it. Now, that book is one of the most famous books out there, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It is the second most sold book behind the Bible. Presidents have read it. It has been translated into many, many different languages all across different countries. And it has had an impact on, so many different people. And it's amazing. And, I'll never forget how it really has impacted my life and really has, made a positive out of myself. And how reading it the first time back in junior high, sitting down at the library in the little area, just 95 pages deep. Never before have I done that. And it's still remarkable to think back on. It's remarkable to talk about. And it's one of the best things that ever happened to me. So something I had to talk about, in this segment. And I appreciate anyone that's listening. And thank you.